So I've been on this kick recently talking about victimhood and how a lot of the work for Divine Feminine right now, the whole collective is letting go of victimhood. But it's important to point out that this is something that we chose as a collective. Souls chose to incarnate as human women, as human feminines, so that they could participate in the energy, the experience of victimhood. And at its core, the whole point of victimhood is to experience separation from the perpetrator, whoever you perceive that to be, and separation from oneself, breaking off that piece of yourself that you feel like is a victim, and leaning into that energy and forgetting that there's a whole other, the whole rest of you still. But the duality is that that's valid. It's okay to feel like you're a victim or like someone did something wrong to you. I think that it's feeling like that is all of you, breaking off pieces of yourself and then adopting them as your entire identity. That's where the problem comes in. And also feeling like there are pieces of you that need to change. It's like when we start to really dig deep into our wounding and to understand our unconscious patterns and cycles, we think things like, I have to stop being a victim. I will be a victim no longer. Rather than just thinking, shit, sometimes I feel like a victim. And that's okay. The victim part of you, she's just a messenger. She just wants you to know something. She's hurt by something. She feels sad about something. She feels like there's been an injustice. She's just a messenger, right? Just like inner child, just like all the other aspects of yourself. And that's okay. It's okay to just see her and accept her message and not make your whole life about her, You don't have to change her. You don't have to do anything about the part of you that feels like a victim other than love her and accept her. Because to be a victim is to victimize yourself. Two people can have the same exact experience. A stranger punches them in the face as they're walking down the sidewalk. And have two vastly different, opinions or reactions to that, right? One person might say, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. It hurt so much. It ruined my whole day. I can't even go to work. Now I have to go to the hospital and I have a bunch of bills. This is horrible. Bad things always happen to me. I hate that person. I hope someone punches them in the face, etc. And the other person could be like, whoa, that hurt. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I wonder why that happened in the first place. And then they move on with their life. Do you see how it's not the action? It isn't the other person bringing that energy to you that makes you a victim. It is you accepting the role of victim. It's you allowing that energy in. And that's something that we've done as a collective for ever. For a very long time. Patriarchy is a consciousness. It's a collective. It's an experience that we all agreed to participate in when we came to Earth. So we chose to victimize ourselves, being oppressed, being assaulted, raped, murdered, controlled, abused, whatever, at the hands usually of men because of the patriarchy. And the beautiful part of it is that because we were always the ones choosing it and in control, we can just simply make a different choice. And that's what we're all being asked to do, with love and compassion, not only for ourselves, but also for the perpetrators, for men. Because to sign up for the role of the darkness, basically, of a perpetrator, out of an energy of unconditional love, that's hard. And a lot of the masculines are moving through that right now. As they plunge in to their dark night of the soul energy for the umpteenth time, it's universal laws, the universal law of balance The further our counterparts go down, the higher they push us up. And that's something they're doing out of unconditional love for us and for humanity, for the collective. So, having compassion for them. That doesn't mean you compromise your boundaries. It doesn't mean you let them treat you any way they want to, etc. You just, it's just having an understanding. I talked about circumcision on my Instagram today. I just posted something about it. And, the oppression, honestly, the victimization, to be perfectly honest, of men starts from birth too. In the United States, anyway. Circumcising them, cutting off a perfectly healthy and functioning sexual organ. And those babies, those souls, those people, they try to make up for that for the whole rest of their lives, and they don't even know why. I mean, so many men are just at a disadvantage from birth, basically. And it's just really important to keep that in mind. We're all victims in some way or another. And so just making the decision to let it go, to release it, is huge. That's the first step. So I hope this makes sense.